Hey guys, this is Graham from Better. In a recent video I showed you how to add a new client to the Better platform. So today I'm going to show you how to add some basic information for that client. So I'm going to go to My Clients and tap on View All. So this gives me a list of all the clients that I've set up in Better. So if I want to edit some basic information on John, I can hit the Edit button in his list item, and this will take me to a page where I can update the personal information, contact information, and mailing address for John Smith. So I'll go ahead and enter some basic information here. Enter a date of birth, 1965, and I can either type that in or I can select that from the date picker. So let's say maybe I want to change it to the 2nd of June. Great. Can also select a gender for John. So select male. And John is also married. Can enter an occupation. So let's say soft. And John works on his job 40 hours per week. John wasn't referred by anyone in particular, so we'll just leave that blank. Can also enter some contact information for John. We know his mobile phone number is already there, so we'll leave it at that. And I can also enter a mailing address. So let's say 223 Cecil Avenue, Ontario. And I can save the changes. So now my client record has been updated for John, and the next time I come in I can update any of these fields if they change in the future. So in addition to personal and contact information, I can also update some basic health measurements for John. So if I go to the Measurements and Vitals tab, I see here I can enter and update body measurements and also some common vital signs. So let's say I know John weighs 190 pounds and he's got a body fat of 10% and his waist is 34 inches. I can also enter his blood pressure from the last consultation we had. So let's say it was 140/80, and he has heart beats per minute. It's 40 beats per minute. Hit Save Changes here, and that will update the current measurements and vitals for John. Now, if I were to come in next week and update these records, what it will do is actually create a record for the last day I added these vitals and measurements. So basically, we'll have two separate entries, one for the current data and one for the historical data. So whenever you make changes, we keep that on record, so that will allow you to chart the progress. Let's say you wanted to chart John's weight or chart his waist or his blood pressure signs. You could do that all here within Better. Soon, well, at least for launch, we will be enabling the medical history tab, which will also allow you to enter some basic information about John's past, any hereditary illnesses or any surgeries that John has had in the past. You will be able to add all of that information under the medical history tab. And also for launch, we will make it easy for you to add this information to his profile directly from an intake form. So let's say John signed up as a client and you sent him an intake questionnaire and John submitted it through the Better platform. We'll be able to pull that information from the intake form and automatically populate fields within his medical history and his basic information. So we're making it very easy for you to collect data and also view and analyze data on your clients. So that's it for entering basic information and medical and measurements and vitals for your clients.